Today, we're diving into AG Optics, a company that's become a real leader in the world of high-precision optical manufacturing. Let's take a look at what makes their approach to these incredibly complex optics so special.
You know, in just about every advanced tech sector, whether you're talking automotive, consumer electronics, you name it, the story's the same. Optical systems need to get smaller, more powerful, and way more precise. Well, this is exactly the challenge AG Optics was built to solve. They specialize in the kind of aspherical solutions that make all these next-gen devices even possible.
So the big question is, how do they actually pull off this level of precision? Well, it all starts with mastering two things that go hand in hand: manufacturing and metrology. See, you can only deliver world-class optics if you can first build them and then prove you built them to the absolute highest standard.
At the very heart of what they do is nano-level machining. AG Optics has truly perfected the art of creating these complex, non-spherical lens surfaces with incredible accuracy. And we're not just talking about shaping plastic or glass here, we're talking about controlling surfaces right down to the nanometer scale. This is absolutely fundamental if you want to eliminate optical errors and get that superior image quality that today's applications demand.
And what's really cool is how flexible their manufacturing is. For prototypes and R&D, they use ultra-precision direct machining to get things done fast. But then when it's time to scale up for volume production, they can switch over to advanced injection molding without losing any of that quality. This dual capability is huge. It means they can support a project from that first idea all the way to mass production.
Of course, claiming you have precision is one thing, but proving it is everything. And this commitment is backed up by some serious verification. They use industry-standard gear like a Zygo interferometer to check the surface form, and a Taylor-Hobson profilometer to nail down the aspheric accuracy and roughness. This ensures every single component they ship meets its exact design specs.
And that brings us to a key number. When they say nano-level technology, what does that actually mean? Well, it means a tangible result: a minimum surface roughness, or Rmax, of just 10 nanometers. To any optical engineer listening, that number says it all. That is an exceptionally high-quality surface, and it's absolutely critical for minimizing light scatter and maximizing the efficiency of the whole system.
Okay, so we've seen their manufacturing game is on point, but that's really only half the equation, right? The other half is the advanced optical design that happens long before any material ever gets cut. This is the part that elevates them from just a manufacturer to a true original design manufacturer, an ODM partner.
Just look at this ray tracing simulation. This gives you a taste of the complexity they're managing every day. They're designing these really sophisticated optical paths to control light with incredible precision. Whether that's focusing an image perfectly, coupling light into a tiny fiber, or shaping a beam for some kind of specialized lighting system. And here's something that's so important for collaboration. They work with the same tools their clients do. By using industry standards like Code V for imaging and light tools for illumination, they ensure a totally seamless workflow with any R&D team. It just makes sharing files and working together to find the best design solution so much easier.
Now we get to the real cutting edge of their design work: freeform optics. These are surfaces that don't have that traditional rotational symmetry. So what's the big deal? Well, freeform surfaces are a game changer. They let designers correct for optical errors and steer light in ways that are just impossible with old-school lenses. The result? Systems that are dramatically smaller, lighter, and way more powerful. All right, so with that solid foundation in both manufacturing and design, let's take a quick look at where these advanced optical solutions are actually making a difference. And believe me, the applications are all over the place.
In consumer electronics, you'll find their components in devices like this LG projector. AG Optics has been developing complex optics for beam projector light engines for years, handling that entire optical path from the light source all the way to the final projection lens.
The automotive sector is another huge one for them. This part right here is a freeform mirror for a head-up display, or HUD. These things are incredibly difficult to make. They have to project a perfectly clear virtual image for the driver, and AG Optics is a key supplier in this really fast-growing market. And it's not just about individual lenses and mirrors. They also deliver complete, fully assembled optical modules. This Futurenix logo lamp is a perfect example of a specialized projection system they can produce, with the LED, the condenser, and the projection optics all integrated into a final tested package.
So as you can see, their expertise really spans a huge range of markets, from automotive and consumer goods all the way to high reliability sectors like medical systems, security, and telecommunications. They've shown again and again they can meet the demands of a lot of different high-tech industries.
And this isn't some overnight success story. This track record has been built over more than 20 years. They were founded back in 2000, hit major milestones like developing those projector optics in 2008, broke into the tough automotive market in 2014, and more recently, started developing thermal imaging lenses with materials like germanium. It's just a clear history of constant growth and adaptation.
So, when you put all of these pieces together, a really clear picture starts to form. AG Optics isn't just another supplier on a list. They really position themselves as a fully integrated end-to-end partner for optical solutions.
And you can see this philosophy right in their mission statement. The whole goal is to provide this seamless service that covers the entire life cycle of a product, from that initial design idea and the R&D phase, all the way through to reliable, high-volume mass production.
This flexibility really shines in their business model. So if you already have a design and you just need a world-class manufacturer, they can act as your OEM. But if you have a tough problem that needs a brand new optical solution, they can become your ODM partner, collaborating with you on the design and development from the ground up.
And all of this leads to a final thought. As optical systems get more and more complex, the need for a single integrated partner who gets it from design all the way through production is more critical than ever. So, when your next big project demands that nano-level precision and a proven path to production, the real question is, who are you going to turn to?